told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind.
Hi ladies, today I am continuing with my New Year reset and I am tackling the second space in my house that needs some good decluttering and organizing, and that is my home office. I work full-time from home and I run my business from here, so I spend a lot of time in this room. And a couple of years ago, I did some major decluttering of this room, got rid of a ton of stuff. And, I have gone over the years, a few times here and there just to do kind of like spot decluttering to make sure that I maintain this space. But over kind of the last couple of months, really since the holiday season, I noticed that my office needed some attention, specifically my closet and my paperwork. So that is what I am tackling today. So hopefully you're gonna enjoy this video. Hopefully it's gonna get you some motivation to tackle whatever spaces you have in your house to tackle, to declutter, to organize for the new year. So I started decluttering my office with that little cabinet that I have next to my desk, literally just the top portion of it, because that I notice is getting cluttered. So last year, I started challenging myself to read more books. I've always loved reading books, but last year I challenged myself to read 50 books. And to my surprise, I did finish exactly at 50. So as the result, I did gather some books. Now, what you see over here are really some, personal development, some professional development books. Those are the ones I tend to buy if I know there is a topic that I really want to dive into. So I buy them because I am the type of person who will highlight in a book. Now, anything that's, I do also have books, kind of fun books. I like mysteries. I am getting into historical fiction. Those I will get from the library or on my Kindle. So you're not gonna see a lot of those on my bookshelf. But I just noticed that because I was reading more, I was, gathering more books, I was putting them on this cabinet. So it was getting crowded in there and it was really starting to bother me. So that's why at the end of last year, I did buy myself that bookshelf that you just saw me putting books on. And I decided, that's where some of the stuff from this cabinet is gonna go. Now, the second thing I needed to declutter was that paperwork. It has, even though it is semi-organized, I have folders with different things in each folder. It's kind of divided up. If you have followed me for a while, I have been kind of going back and forth to this. And every few months, I go through this paperwork. And there is a ton of it. So my intention for this time around was to, one, declutter, but to come up with a different system. One, I no longer want it on a wall. I feel like it's always in a way. I am getting more video calls from work, so that's not the prettiest background in the back to have, along with my walking pad, so that was gonna be moved as well. And I wanted to see if there is a way for me to have less of those folders and less paperwork. Now, with paperwork, you really have to find what works best for you. I have always struggled with paperwork and I have made a lot of progress in the past 2 years. So I'm thinking of actually sharing some of the tips that have worked for me. So in case you are trying to have less paperwork in your house, at the same time you like paper like me, they might be helpful for you. So as you can see, I'm going through some stickers that I use for my planner. So I am the person who does like to use paper. I use it to take notes at work. I use, paper planner. It's just something that I do. So I cannot just go fully digital because that's just not me. But at the same time, there are ways to decrease the paperwork that I have or have a system to go through it on a regular basis so I don't get to the state that you see me doing right now.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet.
Now, as I was going through my office, I noticed two things. One, that as I explained, that I have too much paperwork still. And two, that there are few things that I just need to do a better job of organizing different things in my office. So this is why, for me, what has worked over the years is always concentrate on decluttering first and organizing second. So this is why you see me kind of going through the papers, throwing it out. I'm gonna go through this closet and just get rid of anything that is no longer serving me, that is truly just clutter. And you can see on the bottom is just kind of mismatch of all kinds of things. That's usually from throwing stuff in there when I need to clean my office, it just ends up in a closet. But my point being is, when we declutter and we don't concentrate of getting rid of things first, but kind of approach it, well, let's organize this thing and declutter. It has to be the other way. You have to declutter first so you can truly get rid of the things that you don't need. And then once you know what is the new amount of things that you're gonna keep, that is when you can start thinking about some organizing solutions. So it's going to be based on the type of storage you have, the amount of space, and then the new amount of things in a specific category that you have to organize. So when you're going through any sort of decluttering in your house, make sure you keep that in mind. Declutter first, organize second. So in this video, I'm going to share later on how I organize my paperwork, but there are still a couple of things that I am not ready to organize yet. One of them being I have a lot of scrapbooking things. And while I decluttered a while ago, I think it was one of my videos when I was doing that major declutter in my office, and I did say that I want to wait with organization of my scrapbooking until I get to a point when I'm starting to do scrapbooking again. Because until I actually go back into that, I'm just going to be organizing things. And if you're not kind of doing that hobby or whatever activity it is, at the same time as you are trying to organize it, chances are you're not gonna organize it in a way that is actually helping you, that is actually functional. So because I haven't been scrapbooking for a long time, it has been years, I kind of left it off for later on in the future. So I did some decluttering. There are still things in there that I'm not sure how to declutter because I need to start scrapbooking to see what I am actually gonna put in a scrapbook and what I am not gonna put in a scrapbook. So just this week I started going slowly back into scrapbooking, and then my daughter got really into that. So probably in the next few months, once we go through some of those papers, some of the stickers and those accessories, and see kind of how we like to use it, how what kind of items are coming out, then I'm gonna have a better idea of how to actually organize it. So that's gonna be later on. And the other thing I noticed was my kind of the stationery, I'm gonna call it, but all the envelopes and stamps and different greeting cards. I have to figure out how to organize it better because I do like to send cards. I just don't have a good system right now. So if you have any ideas, let me know down below.
Why don't we say that it's too late for us now? Why do we stay when I blame you for the things that weigh me down? 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me.
Another thing that I have noticed, and that has been something that I noticed a few months ago or over the past few months, is once I truly decluttered my office a couple of years ago, my office didn't really have any like decorations. There was just nothing in here. I had my desk, I had my cabinet, and a bookshelf that was in a corner that's not really visible. And it's like I was going through a detox. Like I did not want anything in that office. I had like blank walls. There was really not much in there, and I think my mind just needed to just have a break from being stimulated by everything around me. And now that there is not that much stuff around me, I was able to even get more and more decluttered every time I do something in my office. And I got to a point where now my desk really doesn't have much on it. I was able to get rid of a lot of the things that I had on my desk, move it somewhere else, put it in a cabinet, organize it on that bookshelf that I just showed you at the very beginning. And I think at that point, I started to think about I want to make my office more a space that I truly enjoy, not just blank, walls everywhere. And that's why I purchased that bookshelf to, get rid of some of the stuff from next to me. And at that point, that's when I started thinking, maybe I could put some, decorative shelves on my wall. Maybe I can finally put a clock that I have been keeping. It's like a family clock that I had from my parents for a long time, and it just has been sitting in the basement waiting to be put on a wall. There was just a lot of that, but I think it's almost like my mind needed to heal from having all this stuff in my house, and now I can truly take it slow, get some new decorations, and just really make it my space to make it more productive and be more creative. Because like I said, I am spending a lot of time in my office, but I just thought it was very, interesting that I had to go through that phase for so long. So this is the end product. It's not perfectly organized, like I said. There are still some areas that need some of my attention, but you guys, I'm gonna link that video down below from a few years back. It looked nothing like it is looking right now. It was just filled with stuff. So no matter when you are starting, if you are just starting on a decluttering journey, believe me, there are some videos that I have on this channel that are gonna give you a lot of motivation.
She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the better truth. I need the better version of you. I need the better version of you. I need the better you.
And as you can see, I put my walking pad here by my printer. It's behind a door. It's on one hand not ideal to have it there because I do have to drag it out of there every time I want to use it. But on the other hand, I think I'm gonna prefer the solution much better. This was really the only other spot I could put it in my office, so it's not an eyesore. But like I said, I wanted to get rid of it for my background for when I have work phones. Instead of just putting the blurry background, I prefer to just have a blank wall now with some little decorations, which you're gonna see at the end of this video. And so I just wanted to give this little space a little clean up. As you can see, mostly it's some puzzles, and every time I see puzzles it makes me laugh a little bit, because at one point I did put my puzzles into those like Ziploc bags that to save space and all of that. And puzzles is probably the ones I hated it the most in there. It looked good, it saved space, but I don't know, I just really enjoy puzzles and I want the box. There's just something about it. So that organization hack did not work for me. So if you like puzzles, let me know if you still keep them in your boxes or not. And then I moved on to my solution for paperwork. Now, I'm still having folders, so this is not anything, brand new for me. But what I kind of, based on how I used it over the past 2 years, I wanted to organize my paperwork differently because I found, for example, I just had one folder for all my, business stuff. That was not working out. I needed to break out my folder into a few different sections because I just kept looking through stuff. In that folder, taking everything out, it was not efficient. The other thing, there were other folders that I didn't need, so I got rid of quite a few categories. And then there were things, and I'm kind of showing you the folders. I'm gonna link them down below if you are interested in those, if they still have them on Amazon. But there were things I didn't need, and then there were things that didn't need them in multiple categories. So for example, I think I had like a weekly to do and monthly to do. I never used it that way, so I just did one folder this time and just like a to do. I think that's what I called it. So I had this for, I want to say, the folder system probably for 2 months. So in this video, you're gonna kind of see clips from the past few months that were combined because I just don't typically finish projects like that from the beginning till the end in one sitting. It's always a work in progress. So for the office, I just decided to combine them into one video, but it has been working really well for the folders. So in a few months, I'll definitely give you an update on how that is going. And I did put all those folders on that white cabinet by my desk so that they are easily accessible. They're not on the wall, and we'll see how it goes. It definitely is much less than I had before. I don't know if it's the way it's put in. I did get rid of a lot of, you saw, paperwork from there that I had to throw away because I no longer used it. But one of the systems I need to work on is how to regularly go, now just really 2 folders there. I think a to-do and a business one. Otherwise, I don't have to, go through them to get rid of things. It's just kind of, I use them as I work on specific projects.
To me, reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be settled. Although I know I can't deny your eyes, I've got this inner battle. Don't know how to act. I ain't a person who understands the commitment of a romance, but somehow I need you close. I'll go wherever you go, but I just don't know if I'll.
And this is kind of how it looks like. I actually had that organizer in my closet, so I took it from there. I didn't buy anything new. What I wanted to show you here, and I recorded how I was organizing those cables from my monitors, and I lost my SD card. I don't know what I did when I was decluttering. At this point, I'm positive I threw it out. But I found on Amazon like those little, I don't even know what it's called, but it's basically for hiding cables, and they worked really, really well. You really cannot see cables. Even when I'm sitting here and I'm looking straight, I don't see any cables. You can see the lights blinking from the extension cord, but it, to me, an amazing solution because I had so many cables. Now, especially if I have 2 monitors, I mean, it's cable upon cables. So if you're looking for a good solution, definitely check this out. It worked wonderful for me. And last thing I wanted to show you is just those little decorative shelves I got just to make my office feel more like me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.
If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, 'cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me.